A few words to tell us something about himself. He immediately reveals his condition as an orphan. His mother died giving birth to him. His father passed away a few years later, the victim of an accident on the job, and he himself was raised by his paternal uncle. We also discover that he is devoured by a passion for writing, and thanks to these disclosures, we are able to attribute an age to him. Rather young, one would say, around 25 or 30. Speaking in the first person, the author has no need to reveal his name, but to avoid unnecessary circumlocutions, I will assign him one. I will call him Friedrich, a name that I feel suggests a pale, blondish, aspiring writer rambling through the valleys of Switzerland. Speaking of his uncle, Friedrich says, and I quote, "Books were the only thing we had in common. He aspired to publish them, I to write them. In fact, I found myself in that blessed larval state that we all pass through as soon as we discover, or delude ourselves, that we are called to one of the arts. For a certain time, I had been the errand boy at a local newspaper in exchange for a wage that was barely enough for cigarettes. I edited the obituary page and occasionally minor news briefs. I had published a short story or two in that paper just to fill up the page. If there was a scarcity of news and some free space still remaining, the editor-in-chief would then have me dash off a little narrative no longer than 700 words. So I had never written anything that went beyond the short story, never published except on the pages of that provincial newspaper. But deep within me, I nurtured a dream. I endured that fallow period, waiting for a seed sown in the ground to sprout, until before long it might reach the size of a lush, fruit-bearing plant."